What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 143. We have made it to 143 of Ghosts in the Night, a paranormal podcast, which covers more than just paranormal because we are just cool like that. And plus, this is the Thursday shit show where we just talk about random bullshit. We have some nice, awesome paranormal, or not even one paranormal headline, and then some just general silliness playing for you. Well, not really playing. We don't play shit on Thursdays. We fly by the seat of our anus.
Anus.
I said anus. Yes, I did.
A noose.
So, as always, we are coming live from... We are coming to you live from YouTube. So, if you are listening to this on your favorite podcast
Fuck off
player,
with your buffering comments.
If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast app and you want to join the fun, just go to YouTube, or Ghost in the Night.
It'll pop up.
Or
Usually, if
just
anything, there's like two videos, then our channel for you.
If you look at the show notes of the podcast player you're listening to, it'll be in there.
Está there. Está allá.
We can't make it any easier for you people. So if you feel like joining us live on when we do these, you might want to follow us on social media because our schedule is kind of wacky.
Yeah. And I've been killing serial killer memes on Instagram. I'm still pissed off about that Jim Jones one.
Oh, I'm telling you, that was my favorite one the other day.
Oh, the Buffalo Bill one?
Buffalo Bill. I actually laughed out loud when I saw that.
That was a good one.
Because I liked it because I have a personal Instagram.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I liked it and shared it on that, which I do some of our stuff anyway. Some of your weirder stuff I don't when you post some of your really bad stuff.
Like what? I haven't posted anything that bad.
Some of them can be a little.
You should see the ones I don't post that I have saved in my phone.
I know you're watching this on YouTube. Right now. I was talking to the people who are listening to this after the fact that might want to join and talk to you, Gonzo.
Yeah, you silly fuck.
I can't just talk to you, Gonzo. We have to talk to the millions and millions. Okay, the 10 or 15 people that fucking listen to this thing.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, we have somebody on iHeartRadio who...
Carmen?
Yeah, she found us from iHeartRadio. I didn't think anybody listened to us on iHeartRadio.
I didn't even know iHeart was a thing.
But like I said, we will cover some headlines, crazy headlines. We will just shoot the shit tonight. But we have another promo to play for you guys from another podcast.
Yes, the Strange Brew podcast from our buddies Tomcat and Billy.
Yes, so
they're from north of the border, eh?
I'm
not your buddy, guy.
We're going to play their promo.
Not your guy, friend.
And we would strongly suggest, we're not even suggesting, we're telling you, get your asses over and subscribe to their shit as well.
I don't know the channel name off the top of my head, but old Tomcat also has a hip-hop channel on his YouTube.
Sweet. And also, big news. I think we might have, an ad to put in here.
Oh, shizzle.
Hopefully, if things go well.
Hopefully, it's for the Pfizer vaccine.
There will be an ad at the end of the promo. So we're going to take this little break.
We got to talk about that, too.
Okay, we are going to talk about that, but we're going to take a break, play Strange Brew Podcast promo, maybe have a little ad after that, so we will be back with you momentarily.
Enjoy these Canadians.
Are you easily offended?
Because if you are, you should probably stop listening.
Are you interested in the bizarre and unusual?
Like serial killers?
You scream as loud as you can. They're already scared of you. They stab you just once. You know what I mean? Then run
Or
off.
maybe they fucking kill you.
And aliens? I'm thinking aliens.
Yeah, probably. But if you're gonna take my sperm, at least make me happy. Don't forget about the paranormal.
Why do you look like that?
Because I'm from hell, bitch!
Why are you from hell?
Come on strange, drunken journeys with us. Your host, Tomcat, a.k.a. Tom Thompson.
And Billy Kirby.
As we drink and discuss the creepy and weird sides of life. Strange Brew Podcast. That's Strange Brew Podcast.
Okay, Tom, relax. Strange Brew can be found anywhere you can find a podcast, though.
From Apple Podcast and Spotify to Podbean and many more.
So crack those beers or the booze
and light those doobies
because it's about to get strange.
Alrighty, that was our friends over there at the Strange Brew Podcast. Go check them fellers out.
They have huge penises.
I'm going to have to take your word for that.
Absolutely massive dongers.
If you know this, they must be big if they're from our neighbors from the north.
They're really good at hockey.
Do they block out the aurora lights? They're so big or what? What the hell? Talk to me.
Duh.
All right. Okay, so once again, this is a Thursday shit show. We have nothing planned except for a few headlines. What do you want to talk about first?
How do you feel about I believe it's the Pfizer vaccine has gotten FDA approval.
We have to tread lightly here. You are aware of that. YouTube does not like you talking about this.
I just find it interesting that it's just happening.
Listen, here's my thoughts on all this.
Like, it's been such a big deal and everybody's been getting it, but it has just now gotten FDA approval.
I do have issues with certain situations when it comes to this vaccine. I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody should talk to their own doctor or
Right.
their own medical professional and get their opinion on what's best for them, because there are a lot of medical issues that you shouldn't take.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just because this is approved by, I mean, let's face it, they approve shit all the time that turns out to kill us. But not saying that the vaccine will kill you. I'm just saying it's an individual choice, and you should talk to your medical professional.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't know what the big deal is. Take it, don't take it. I don't care.
I don't know. I'll withhold my conspiracy theorist thought process on the whole thing because we're on YouTube.
There is a interesting component to that when it comes to this, honestly. I find it very... you know that basically New York's not locked down, but you can't literally take a shit. You have to prove your papers.
Shit, from what I heard, LA's worse.
And LA's getting to the way, but New York, you can't go out to eat. You can't go anywhere without showing your papers.
Mm-hmm.
What does that sound a lot like?
It sounds a lot like fascism. Maybe, Germany circa 1939.
I think it's interesting. I think it's a little bit... And from what I've learned and read about the New York situation and possibly the LA situation, there are no medical exemptions. And I think that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if somebody has a medical condition that their doctor advises them, a PhD advises them not to take the vaccine, and that person does not have access to certain things, it's a strange time. I mean, we're walking a very fine fucking line.
Yeah, because I have a lot to say about this whole thing, but I usually withhold my comments.
Your opinion is different than mine. You've had the vid.
Yeah, I think twice.
Once documented, and second, I have not that I know of. Of course, I'm the same fucker that breaks his back and doesn't go to the doctor for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
So
gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't go to the doctor unless somebody drags me by the scrotum, kicking and screaming.
Yeah, I fucking hate the doctor.
So it's a touchy situation. I personally don't want to take the vaccine.
There's just not enough fucking science behind it for me.
I mean,
There hasn't been enough time for there to be enough science. Like,
Right.
we don't know what this is. This could cause this could sterilize the population of the world for all we know.
That is true. But here's the thing. If it comes to where you have to take it to go out to eat or do anything, I guess I'll do it. I don't know. I don't care. I really don't give a rat's ass either way. I got one foot in the fucking grave anyway. I'm old. Like you like to comment on this freaking podcast. I'm only one fall away from a dirt nap anyway.
I think we both are.
So, but I'll take it if I have to. But I do believe in choice.
Yeah,
My body, my choice. Damn it.
I agree on multiple topics.
What we got going? Guts Gonzo. You guys should get a colon exam and vlog it. Well, if I get one, I will play the tape.
Oh no, that shit's not as fun as everybody thinks it might be.
Yes, but this is the vaccine's I don't like the whole show your papers things. And
Because it's literally what happened in Nazi Germany.
It is.
It was just for a belief system of faith instead of...
Well, no, they even said that, if my history is correct, the Jewish people did carry some things. Completely racist bullshit, but it was used. I just don't like being told what to do. And here,
Why don't we like them, Das Führer? They have the Jew AIDS.
and here's the
It's worse than the regular AIDS.
here's what really chaps my
What really grinds
anus.
your gears?
is okay. Take the vaccine. Take the vaccine so you don't have to wear a mask. And you can go places. Now what are they telling you? Take the vaccine.
And still wear a
And
mask.
still wear a mask.
Yeah.
Then why fucking take the vaccine?
My whole thing is, if we're going to keep going in this fucking direction, let's just say fuck it and go full Mad Max.
I'm down.
It'd be way more fun.
I could use a Thunderdome.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
I don't know.
I'll put on
told-
leather assless chaps and a fucking mask and ride on the front of a
I'll go
76
straight.
Delta.
Give me some shoulder pads. Go straight Road Warrior style.
That's what I'm saying.
You want
Whoa,
Hulk
what a
or-
rush.
You want Hawk or Animal? Which one do you want to be?
Cock.
Well, I'm not being vagina.
We'll come up with something.
I was going to actually say something. What the fuck? I mean, at this point, I'd rather just get the fucking disease and be done. Get the vid and be done with it.
Well, then it's just like fucking Gonzo just said. Pat McAfee got vaccinated and he still got it. Like, there's people getting it even with the vaccine. So,
You
like,
can
what's the
still get
fucking
it.
point?
You can still get it and you can still spread it.
That's what I'm saying. So, what's the point?
Why? I don't know.
Like, just give me a nice
Bill
cold.
Maher is another example. he got vaccinated and got it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fucked up. We are living in fucked up times.
They're
Mark.
just injecting us with 5G microchips.
I mean, I'm not all conspiratorial about that shit as it is.
I'm not on that level, but I
No.
do have my opinions
I
on
don't
the whole.
think they're. What I get a kick out of are the fucking conspiracy theorists that think, oh, they're injecting us with little nanobots so they can track us. They don't.
They can already track
It's-
us, dipshits.
Right here.
We have computers in our
Right here.
pockets.
They know when I'm going to go take a shit. They probably know before I'm going to take
Yeah.
a shit that I'm going to go take a
I've
shit.
been preaching that for years, and people are like, "But you have a cell phone too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because I don't give a shit. Like, I understand the world we live in, and there's no way around it.
Yes.
Either you live in the woods, completely cut off from the modern world in every way, or you're a cog in somebody's system."
I know. I mean, it's like I said a couple weeks ago. I just got a front row seat for the watch it burn, baby. Watch it burn.
That's what I'm saying.
The world is going to burn.
Anarchy.
I just love the people. But listen, everybody that wants to bitch and and start yelling, put your mask on.
He said,
Get
"Does the
vaccinated."
vaccine make the frogs gay?" They're turning the freaking frogs gay.
Maybe it'll make Gonzo gay. Too late.
Ah.
All right.
But
Now we got our political or our vaccine banning taking place now. Fuck 'em. It's all good.
I have my opinions on it.
You know, it is what
It's whatever. I don't understand why like that's the only thing that pisses me off is getting pushed past the point of whatever.
Gonzo, don't go wow us. You know we love you.
Yeah, like it. Why does it have to be past the point of? Because that's the only thing I'm afraid of is the fact that you're gonna have to present paperwork everywhere.
I do like the Democrat because the Democrats are pushing this, and I'm a centrist. You know, I'm technically registered Republican, probably. I think, yeah, I'm registered Republican, but I'm not a Republican. I'm a centrist. I don't give a fuck.
I'm a Presbyterian.
That's like I would have voted. Actually, I would have voted Democrat this year
if it wasn't for Joe Biden.
if it wasn't Joe Biden. If Tulsi Gabbard,
I said the whole time, I just don't think it's fair.
Ass in the.
Yeah,
she was actually smart.
I just don't. I never thought it was fair that Joe Biden was a presidential candidate. Like I think he's senile.
Oh, let's talk about that right now.
Like I said, he sniffed a little black kid. Again, I've talked about it on this show when he said, if your mind's not made up about the Democratic primary, you ain't black. That is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard any politician say in my life.
Because he said that on, what was it, The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God.
Of course he did.
To his crowd. I mean, come on now. Let's face it. God love the president. He's our president. But he's out there.
A little bit.
He's grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Grandpa. You don't give grandpa the keys to the car.
If you're wearing Depends, you should not be depended upon by a country.
But there was a headline that Joe Biden. Here's the thing about it's never not entertaining. Listening to him talk.
He's hilarious.
It's literally
he's like an accidental stand-up comedian.
It's literally like going to the nursing home if your grandparents are in the nursing home.
Yeah, like I'm supposed to be
watching.
I'm supposed to be the funny one on this podcast, and I wish I was as funny as Joe.
Oh.
Like I can't try to be as funny as Joe Biden accidentally is.
But Joe Biden, in one of his, when he did take questions, he was because we talked about this before when Obama made his comments about UFOs.
Oh yeah,
that he said there is something going on, kind of thing.
I mean, so did Trump. I really don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it basically.
But apparently, in one of Joe Biden's press conferences, a reporter asked him, and it was after Obama had made his statement, and basically said, "Well, what do you think they are?" You're asking Papa Joe, 78-year-old senile Joe Biden. What do you think UFOs are? I swear to God, that guy had to be trolling him. He said, "Oh, this is going to be some headline-making news." But to Joe's credit, I will give Joe credit. He didn't fuck it up as bad as I thought he would when I watched it. But basically, Joe responded this way: "I think it's interesting that Obama said that. There is footage and records of objects in the skies, blah, 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 blah." But he said, "What do you think?" And then the guy said, "Well, what do you think?" And Biden offered up some advice to this reporter. "I would ask him again." That is what he said. And walked the fuck off.
That's passing the buck.
Fuck, I don't... Basically, that was somebody in his ear saying, walk away.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
Walk away.
Don't say shit. Tell him what you had for dinner last night. Something.
But I like it now that he don't...
What do you think about UFOs, Mr. President? Cream corn is severely slept on as a side dish. I don't care what anybody says. It's the best of both worlds for everybody. It's soft for old people. It's sweet for the young people. It's healthy and nutritious and delicious. Joe Biden approves this message on cream corn.
But literally the people in his staff, when he does these little press conferences, have to be sweating bullets. They don't even let him answer questions half the time.
Right, everybody's like, please, God, don't let a small black child run up on that stage right now. He's going to smell him, and we got to deal with that whole fucking thing again.
Wow, we are losing. Apparently, all our listeners are Biden supporters. We pissed them off.
I don't know. I feel like this shit just, like, jumps. I don't know why it does that.
I don't know. But anyway.
Fuck it.
I think, now, we won't cover the Afghanistan pullout. Leave it to, I mean, he fucked that pullout more than I did my first daughter.
Hey.
That's why I have a first daughter, because I fucked that pullout up. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been avoiding that topic entirely.
There myself.
Yeah, I've been avoiding that topic entirely, because most people don't want to hear my opinion on it.
Well, it is what it is.
It's like, we have to help them. Not really. Like, we've been there for how long? This should still happen, and fuck it.
20 years.
Yeah.
I did like when, because we'll talk about
not everything has to be our problem.
I like Trump. For what it's worth, Trump did have a plan to be out, I think it was back in March. He wanted to pull out in March. And here's how clueless Biden is. He pushed that back. And you heard when he wanted to pull out was, right? He pushed it back to September 11th. We're going to pull out on September 11th.
Why?
Did he not realize what September 11th was?
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, what are you trying to be coy with that?
No, I don't. See, here's the thing. I don't think he's trying to be coy. I just think he has no fucking idea what he's doing.
I don't know.
But look at it this way.
Joseph.
He's going to talk his way into an impeachment. Then we're going to have Kamala.
I withhold my opinions once again.
Hey.
I hate them all. Everybody that knows me knows that, though. I can't. I don't like any fucking politician. I don't give a fuck which side you're on. They're all a bunch of fucking money, power hungry douchebags, and they all really have the same agenda, no matter what the fuck they talk about. And nobody can convince me otherwise.
But the UFO and the president type situation is very interesting.
If they don't have something to hold over our heads like that, they got nothing.
They don't tell the president shit when it comes to that.
I mean,
there's a reason why.
Yeah, they probably know more than us, but
I doubt it.
I don't. I have a feeling they know more than us. They're like, yeah, they're there.
Well, you know when they.
That's all you need to know.
You know when they stopped telling presidents about UFOs, right?
After the great Teddy Roosevelt.
No, after Nixon. Nixon fucked it up. He took him and Jackie. You ever hear the story? Jackie Gleason, him are buddies.
That doesn't surprise me.
He took Gleason to a freaking Air Force base and showed him, apparently, according to Gleason.
Jackie.
According to Gleason's wife.
Jackie, look at this crazy shit we've got over here.
Exactly. Took him to see an alien craft and supposedly alien bodies.
You see that one over there? I fucked it before it died.
And apparently...
It may or may not have died because of that.
This is how much times have changed. You know, president doesn't go anywhere without Secret Service. He just cruised on over to Jackie's place, picked him up in the caddy, and rolled.
Jackie, get in the El Dorado. We're going to go see some alien titties.
But unfortunately, there's no proof. We're just taking Jackie's wife's... That was the one thing fucking Nixon didn't fucking record, apparently. Anyway, yeah, so that's enough political talk. Anything else you want to talk about? What else you want to talk about? I got 2 more headlines.
I just figured we'd do some random bullshit.
Or do you want to talk, do a little recap, that I am so fucking thankful
I know
that the West Memphis 3 is gone.
I have done no research on anything all week, and it's so nice.
It was so mentally taxing. Just the topic. Oh, I feel like I aged 10 years. Go ahead. Insert fucking old joke now. Hey, the Mexican...
Yeah, they're jamming over there.
They're rocking it up a little bit, too.
A little bit.
This isn't mariachi music.
They're bringing the noise. Fuck you.
Yeah, but I'm actually... I mean, it's a fascinating story, and I loved learning about it, but it was just... We will never do a 3-part series again.
Right.
It is not happening. But we did get, some of the comments on the videos.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be down to do a 3-part series, just something a little less...
heavy.
Yeah, just something like I'm down to do 3 parts for something that's just that information loaded, as opposed to just being like morbid as fuck the whole time.
Yes, I mean but unfortunately, the West Memphis 3 needed to be. It's been covered. We needed to cover it because it is something that can't repeat itself ever again. And like we said last week in last week's episode, really, in my opinion, it's irrelevant whether they did it or didn't do it.
Right.
I don't believe they did, but the only thing I know for sure, there was nowhere near enough evidence to convict 3 people of capital murder and sentence 1 person to death with the amount of evidence that prosecution had.
No. Death by T-shirts.
I mean, that is atrocious. That just, I think we called it in the first episode, it was a modern day Salem witch hunt. And like we said.
God damn it, Bobby.
Kids that dress in black that look like they're satanic, they're not satanic.
No. They're just fucking kids.
Yes.
They're edgy.
Yes. They're looking to get a reaction out of your dumbass.
He's just a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
Did you really just...
He wasn't good enough for her.
Are you really reciting?
But now he's a superstar.
I don't even know who you are right now.
Jamming on his guitar.
I can't even look at you right now. Yeah, but I'm glad it's over. I think we're not going to do something that heavy. We're going to lighten it up.
Right.
I put Travis
so much.
The next episode 130 or 144, I put Travis in charge to come up with something light.
See, like anything is light in comparison to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck me, man.
But
what does he want?
Gonzo always is fascinated about telling us about his bowel habits.
Well, I'm pretty sure his butthole is about 14.5 inches across.
It'd have to be. I might go see a doctor if I were you about that.
I wouldn't. Just let it ride.
Or slide, one of the two.
I mean, at that point, I think it would just kind of plop. Oh, what do we want to do? Let's post some random shit. I'm just doing stuff as we go.
As we go. Yes, but it is very... We want to lighten it up. We're going to move a little paranormal, I think.
In one way or another. Yeah.
We're going to take a little hiatus from the true crime for a week or so.
Yes.
Because, you know, we need to talk some ghostesses or some cryptids.
Some ghosty poos.
But, you know, we are coming up very quickly. You know, we're going to have to come up with a Halloween special.
What are we going to do for that?
That's what I'm just saying.
Should we dress up like the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus?
No, because Gonzo will get excited if we dress up.
We'd have to have somebody like Skype in as the third one, too.
Yeah.
We'll just spray paint the Chalupa Copper black and she can be Binks. I think that was the fucking...
Where is the Chalupa Copper?
Behind you. I think that's the name of that fucking cat from that shit show. Classic movie.
Yes, so we're going to talk a little paranormal here in the next couple weeks. Maybe some how to, you know, jerk off in front of a ghost.
Wouldn't it just be normal jacking off?
Do you think ghosts actually, if your house is haunted, ghosts will say, Jesus, he's doing it again. Does this guy need... we should have bought stock and Vaseline.
I mean, I would hope not. I would hope the ghosties have more to do than that.
You know, and that's always something that's come to my mind. You know how when you're a child and your parents are teaching you to deal with death.
Yeah.
They say, they're always watching over you. Then when you get in your teenage years and you find masturbation,
and all of your socks are standing up at the end of your bed,
and then you realize that pops in the back of your head. Oh crap! Grandpa's watching me right now. Of course, I would probably say you're doing it wrong.
Right.
I wouldn't have done it like that. Let's see what Gonzo has to say here. He's
a lot usually.
He's writing a lot. Have you ever had that?
A girl that you're trying to date? But a year to make love, she wanted you to wait.
Anyway, so that's what we have coming up. We're going to do some paranormal episodes, and then you do have a true crime picked out, don't you?
Which one? I've got a bunch we could do.
I thought you mentioned something on the last. We'll figure it out.
I mean, I got a bunch of true crime we can do at any time.
We shall figure it out. So let's get to this next topic, the headline that I really wanted to talk about. Because this is the type of headline I think we both can admit that the paranormal has made great strides in popularity. People are coming to, just like UFOs, you know, the government's starting to come around. I think that the paranormal, give credit where credit due, with Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures, the popularity of the paranormal and the acceptance of the paranormal is at an all-time high. Would you agree?
Yeah.
It's not taboo to talk about any longer.
No, look at us.
Yes, I mean, people don't think we're crazy for doing this. They think we're crazy for other reasons, but not for doing this. But there are still those instances where it's like 2 steps forward and 85 steps back. And this next headline is one of them. Now, I got this headline from New York Post, but I think she was just commenting on a daily news
thingamajigger
out of the UK, because all the crazy, wacky shit goes on in the UK. But it said, headline, woman claims she's married to Michael Jackson's ghost. He stays possessed in me. So, Kathleen Roberts, a woman who claims she is Marilyn Monroe reincarnated.
This just keeps getting better.
Clue number one, she might be a little wackadoodle. Believes she is married to the King of Pop's ghost.
Admit he possesses her.
According to the article she wrote for the Daily Star. I'm sorry, it was Daily Star.
Oh.
It was originally in the Daily Star.
God forbid.
Robert alleges that Jackson's ghost is present, but doesn't have sex with her. Well, we know why, because
shit.
She's not a 13-year-old boy.
I was gonna say, if she's possessed by Michael Jackson, this is the oldest body he's been inside in the last 35 years.
Yes. However, he likes to use her earthly body to dance, sing, and eat. And apparently, Michael Jackson likes.
So
cookies.
you just want to be thick and sing and dance. You don't need to fucking say you're possessed by the ghost of Michael Jackson just to do that. Just go out there and feed yourself some food and then fucking dance and sing your ass on home.
Apparently,
old
MJ proposed to her clairvoyantly.
How do you propose to somebody that you are within?
With a pink diamond ring. She also claimed in the article that he had the... I did not read this till right now. This is how fucking crazy this hooker is. She also claimed in this article that they had the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. perform the ceremonies.
Okay, so basically she's just fucking crazy and she's using all of this to this is all just a clout thing. There's all she wants is fucking Instagram likes and follows.
The wedding took place in her bathtub. As she was getting out of the bathtub, Martin Luther King Jr. was there officiating with the king of pop, Billie Jean's lover, and her getting out of the bathtub. Somebody should have kicked the radio into the bathtub.
Right, what the fuck?
She also explained that
it just keeps getting better.
Icon doesn't like being touched. Yes, like I said earlier, because you're not
a 12-year-old boy.
I do have a question, though. How pissed off was Macaulay Culkin when he read this article?
I wouldn't worry about Macaulay Culkin. I would worry about all those other motherfuckers that ended up suing him and shit.
Now, apparently, the king of pop has a dark side, too. He cusses a lot more than she thought he would.
You fucking ignorant.
And he likes to fuck with her by showing her images of spiders. What was it? Spiders and... he likes to scare her with images of spiders and dead corpses.
So this chick's just an outlandishly bad paranoid schizophrenic. That's what we're looking at here.
Did I forget to mention? She's a psychic medium.
Of course she is. Of course she is. Jesus.
You know what I think it is? Devil worship. She's a devil. She's a Satanist.
It's the devils. So, okay. So, recap.
Go ahead. Where to begin?
Psychic medium. Possessed / married to Michael Jackson, who lives within her. Married by the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. Or Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I think he was a reverend as well.
Yeah, he Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.
But anyway, he performed he wed them while she got out of the bathtub.
Hold on, don't forget. She is Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yeah, and let's not forget that. She's Marilyn Monroe. So...
Apparently, but I will say this. I saw a picture of this lady. Norma Jean really got tired of looking pretty, so when she came back as an ugly British lady. Nobody wants to see her stand over great in her white dress. I'll say that right now.
I know. I have no words for this one. Like... all that is an attention grab. It's an attention. If she's sane, it's an attention grab. It's a bullshit fucking fuck off way of trying to get people to pay attention to you. And if it's not that, then it's a severe case of like schizophrenia and probably some type of dissociative disorder.
Right, because this is, and like I said in the beginning, this is kind of bullshit that pulls us back. It's kind of like Ancient Aliens.
Because this is the shit that gets talked about. Because she's out here like, yeah, Michael's married to me, and inside me, he doesn't have sex with me, though. He says I'm not tight enough. I don't remind him of his past lovers.
There was something. I never understood the Lisa Marie Presley thing. What the fuck was she thinking?
Tabloids, I would assume.
I mean, because back then, Lisa Marie was actually kind of hot.
But I mean, if you're fucking Michael Jackson, you're the most important thing in the world. That's why this chick is fucking out here doing this shit. And then she threw in Martin Luther King Jr. just because she's like, well, what else? Or like, what? Griselda Blanco's your fucking cleaning lady, and fucking Robin Williams is your court jester, and fucking Kurt Cobain is your personal live-in fucking guitar playing serenadier.
I don't know how marriages go in the spirit world.
I don't think they're a thing.
But I want to know in the real world.
Well, the corpse bride would.
In the real world, you need a witness. Who is the witness? Malcolm X?
Right. Which other voice in your head was the witness to your wedding with Michael Jackson performed by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.?
I just want to say, I bet the reception was pretty cool, though.
What? She got married in a bathroom. How cool could it be? She was probably she put on too much eyeliner because she's a psychic medium, farted twice, and then fucking looked in the mirror and was like, yes, but still looked like shit before she walked away.
I could actually probably bring up. I think I have it. Well, nah, fuck it. She is not an
Elvis. Lisa Marie Presley was Elvis's daughter.
Who asked that question?
Gonzo just said Elvis ?
Yes.
Yeah. So Elvis's daughter, I believe, she was his first kid.
She's his only kid. Well, that official. I'm sure there's probably other.
Which one's not his kid?
He only had one.
He had two.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No, he did not.
Blanket and another one.
Who?
He has a kid named Blanket.
No, he does.
Michael Jackson has a son named Blanket.
Oh, we're talking Elvis.
Oh, no, not Elvis. I don't give a fuck about Elvis. Elvis is still alive anyway. Elvis is still alive. He's in Cuba with Tupac. Actually, Elvis would be dead if he was if he didn't die.
He'd be in his 80s. He'd be, he's probably holding.
He'd be dead.
Joe Biden blanket.
Yeah, they're all in Cuba with Tupac, Kurt Cobain, Hitler, Stalin, Jesus.
I'm pretty sure Jesus is dead.
No, not Jesus of Nazareth.
Oh, Jesus of Sacramento. Who the fuck
Jesus
are you talking about?
Jesus of Westchester Landscaping.
That would be Jesus, not Jesus.
He said, or Jesus, as they say it in Mexican churches.
All right.
I don't even. I like that story.
But
that story has too much. I can't even start. I can't pick a point to start trying to make jokes about it.
But how can you take the spirit world? How can we be serious about the spirit world and life after death when you are dealing with this crazy psychopathic bullshit?
I don't want to know. I want to know what other dead celebrities were part of that wedding, though. It must have been a thriller.
Maybe Vincent Price narrated it.
Quincy Jones was the fucking ring bearer.
Maybe
John Benet Ramsey was there too.
I want to know what role did the chimp play.
Mr. Bubbles. Mr. Bubbles. Mr. Bubbles is my friend. You're ignorant. You're so ignorant.
What? For one, I don't have a blog. Nice try,
right?
Though.
Who has a fucking blog? We don't write stuff.
I can barely talk. You think I'm
right? I don't even like writing notes for this show. I'm not doing a fucking blog. I've thought about it, but then I was like, no. I don't think I will.
The closest thing I have to a blog is called the podcast.
Yeah, right? We do a vlog.
Just for the record, just so anybody watches this, I do not promote Nazism and the genocide that took place.
Now, the married to Michael Jackson, Martin Luther King Jr. chick, she might. Because she's clearly batshit fucking crazy. So, what's up, Tim? I haven't seen him in a while. So, if you are possessed by and married to the spirit of Michael Jackson, first off, if you follow the hype and believe the hype of the case that was against that man, wrong gender, wrong age group. Second, I don't know why Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his spirited self as he is now would have any fucking reason to marry you to Michael Jackson in your bathtub and And you're Marilyn Monroe. She's fucking crazy. That's all that is. If she's not crazy, she's definitely crazy. There's no way around crazy. You can't beat that kind of crazy. That crazy doesn't go away. You can't erase that.
I know one thing. She's probably a wildcat in the sack.
There's not enough fucking, like, you would have to, like, inject mercury into her asshole, and she would probably become less crazy at that point.
Because
if you made her crazier, she would become more sane.
From my experience, the crazier, the better when it comes to...
Yeah, not with the mentality of Michael Jackson.
I'm just saying, this woman probably literally fuck you to death. That's how crazy she is.
Well, somebody should have, like you said, somebody should have fucked a toaster into the bathtub and just called it a day on this one.
Yes.
Probably would have been better off. Michael's spirit comes out of her dead body. He's like, finally, I'm free.
I wonder if Eddie played guitar at the reception.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Who else was there? Like, fucking Muddy Waters sang. It's ridiculous. And the fact that this woman's getting tabloid space.
It's the Brits.
Do you think it's like the British version of that, whatever the one is here, that is like Bat Boy found in Tennessee Hills?
The
Global, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what the Daily Star is. But it gives us something to fucking talk about.
I literally can't even, there's so much to that one, I can't even begin to really make jokes up in my head about it.
This is the kind of bullshit that takes away from the credibility of the paranormal and legitimate research. Because just like the West Memphis 3, I'm not 100% sure they're innocent or guilty. I'm leaning towards innocent.
I have nothing like in my face saying that they're 100% guilty, so I can't say they're 100% guilty.
I can't say they're 100% innocent either.
Right.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
That's what I'm saying.
But the same thing with the spirit world. I can't say 100% either way. I lean towards there's something after death.
Maybe Michael Jackson did it.
No, because the Emmy said there was no sexual assault.
Oh, that got dark. That got... You might think Michael Jackson changed his mannerisms and how he talked after all those surgeries?
You think his balls dropped after he died?
Didn't he continuously have like procedures or take some type of thing to make sure that his like balls didn't fully descend and shit like that? I know his fucking face fell off on stage. I don't understand that. And apparently he was actually kind of funny, which just blows my mind. I've seen like little behind the scenes like bloopers of him at places, and like he was actually funny. I'm like, how do you end up like that?
Wasn't he buddies with the Coreys?
Oh, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim.
Yeah, because which one died? One's still alive. The one that always had his.
I think Corey Feldman's dead.
I think so.
I don't fucking know.
But the other one, the one that's still alive, had his Michael Jackson phase. You know, where they were buddies, and I guess he liked to dance.
Well, then there's the one kid, I can't remember his name. The one kid like described Michael Jackson's dick, like with descriptive detail, like very distinct things about his dick. Apparently, it had like spots on it or some shit.
He had
a spotted dick. It's a fucking food item in the UK.
I know. Would you
like a bit of spotted dick? No. That sounds like a very expensive doctor's visit and a lot of fucking...
a lot of penicillin.
Amoxicillin and penicillin.
Will be needed.
No, thank you.
This is how we have sunk to new levels.
Okay, Corey Feldman's still alive. The other one.
Corey Haim. I was watching...
He's dead.
Lost
Who
Boys.
cares?
I watched Lost Boys the other day.
Of course you did. How hard were you?
Not hard at all.
Lies. Yeah, I got something you can buy at Kiefer Sutherland.
That is a motherfucker that fell hard.
Queefer?
I mean, had so much potential.
Jack Bauer. It's like Ludacris said, sitting on Mo 24s than Kiefer Sutherland.
That was... I did like 24, though.
I never watched that shit. I've never been a big Kiefer Sutherland guy.
I kind of like Kiefer Sutherland. I like 24. I like the principle of
I've watched it. Never.
I think it was a brilliant show, just for the fact, real time.
But it's also bullshit. Anybody that lived their life like that would have had a heart attack years ago.
I mean, how many bad days
they've been like,
motherfucker
oh,
had?
Man, 1 week down. What am I going to have 24 hours to save the world doing? Not tomorrow.
Gonzo wants to know if we'd spend $70 on a burger.
It depends. If it was
delivered by a hot chick and there was a blowjob along with it, yeah, I would.
I mean, if it was like I was gonna say like a Wagyu burger, but I'd get pissed if somebody tried to give me a Wagyu burger. I would like, why would you grind a Wagyu steak?
Izzy's bringing up a good point. We've talked about this. He asked, would we
take 17 Viagra pills and see if we can do a push-up with it?
No, DMT to enter the other realm. We've talked about this. I'm down.
I think we should do it in a really haunted place.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that for my first DMT trip.
Well, I got showed something by a guy at work from his buddy that does carpentry or construction on refabbing old houses of like a possible face in an attic.
Oh, really?
It was interesting. It didn't look human. I was like, hey, does he have the deed and the title to that house? Because we'll go.
We'll go. We're down. But I've said there is something I've heard a lot of, not great stuff, but DMT apparently takes you to another realm.
Yeah, no shit.
And the trips are very similar. Everybody kind of reports the same thing. So either it takes you to another realm, or it just accesses something in our brains that everybody has. You know, a compartment or a whatever.
I wonder if it's like adrenochrome.
Why you got to bring pedophilia and there we go. This is a whole satanic ritual. We can't get away from this shit now.
It's everywhere. It's all around us. Satanism is the new world order.
But I'm down.
They're going to brand all of our ass cheeks with pentagrams and fuck us to death until the new world order takes over.
Now, ayahuasca, I'm not too fond of.
It's the vomiting.
Yes, I'm not big on vomiting.
Yeah, not my favorite activity.
No.
Second favorite, maybe. It's like my second favorite, ayahuasca. Vomiting. Third favorite activity in the whole wide world, traffic. Number 1, piping hot diarrhea. The kind where it's like if your intestines and your digestive system were like a pool noodle, and somebody just like put a funnel in one end of it, and then like into that funnel they poured a piping boiling hot vat of really vinegary hot sauce and onions and razor blades and poured it down the pool noodle. That's the kind of diarrhea I'm looking for.
Gonzo asks a very important question. He says, how many hits do you allow a woman to get on before you hit back? That is a very simple question to answer.
What?
He asks, how many times are you going to basically, let me paraphrase, how many times are you going to let a woman hit you before you hit her back? You know what my answer is? As many as she fucking wants. You never hit a woman.
I just scream rape.
Never.
Or well, no, you don't. Actually, you're taught otherwise. You yell fire.
Fire?
Yeah, that's facts. Like they teach women in like self-defense classes to yell fire because for some reason like there's some percentage chance higher that somebody's gonna come check it out because it's a fire, and they're like, oh, people, but like if it's a violent something about like if there's a violent thing going on, then they could be put in harm's way. Whereas if it's a fire, like I don't fucking know. It's stupid. It's so stupid. But if it works, it works. Hey.
But you know,
throw up and they get scared. Is that how you handle that situation, or is that how you handle when they just talk to you in general?
I don't believe you should ever hit a woman. That's one thing I would never do. And trust me,
that's how I handle talking to women. They're like, "Hi, I'm blah blah blah. What's your name?" And I go,
I've been with some women that pushed and that probably needed it and wanted it, and I should have, but I just refuse. I do have my limits. I have a line I will not cross.
So the moral of the story for the last 10 minutes of this show, I'm assuming, is Michael Jackson fucked kids, right?
I think we can make that statement with a fair amount of confidence.
Martin Luther King's dead. He did not marry that bitch or wed her in that fucking bathtub. Michael Jackson was not inside of her. He fucked kids. Corey Feldman's still alive.
Corey Haim's not.
Left Twix and right Twix are the same fucking thing.
Brilliant marketing, though.
And if your diarrhea doesn't feel like razor blades and hot sauce, you're not a real man.
Huh.
I feel the same way about my pisses. It burns like razor blades, and it's the best experience of my day-to-day life. Nothing wakes you up like a razor blade piss.
How we don't have 1 million subscribers with this?
Especially when it's a little green when it comes out, kind of frothy.
You might
like a half frozen.
Watch where you're putting that thing.
Like a half frozen Mountain Dew slushy.
Right. Yeah, that's just fucking wrong. Oh God. I think I just threw up a little in my mouth.
I can't help the facts.
Ugh.
I'm just here to spread the truth that is this world that I live in. Some people aren't prepared for it. And to them, I say, welcome to the New World Order. Good luck.
But
you are either food or slave.
Getting back to the DMT, we've actually talked about doing it live, or not really live, recording it, though.
I don't think YouTube would like that very much.
Well, but not... Well, they let Joe Rogan smoke fucking pot. For years.
Until fucking Elon Musk did it. Then it was a big fucking deal.
Oh, he still does it.
Did you see that? Brohio posted a picture they made. It's the Tesla logo, but it says Tersa.
No, I didn't see that.
It's good. I saw it, and I was like, damn, I could find something funny to comment on that.
I was listening to some podcasts today, and they were talking about Teslas. And how the world's, they want to go, everybody in whatever... by 2030 or whatever, it's going to be driving electric cars.
Who wants to buy me an electric car?
Here's the thing. There's a problem with Teslas. They don't charge very well in cold temperatures. If you get
and there's also the fact like it costs like thousands of dollars to have that charging station put into your house. It doesn't come with the fucking purchase of the vehicle. Well, I mean, it might. It might be on the same sales transaction, but
if it's negative degrees, the car will not charge. Batteries and cold don't go well.
One celebrity you always forgot died. Shakespeare.
We don't even know who Shakespeare was.
A rose by any other name still smells so sweet.
You satanic worshiper, you.
I don't know.
What does it say?
A celebrity you always forget died.
I mean, Bernie Mac's, that's
a good one.
That was good. And that hit me hard. That was one of the funniest motherfuckers ever.
Dude, he was the best part of that first Transformers movie.
Oh, absolutely.
When he was selling them the card, he was like, that's my mammy right there. And she did something. He was like, ha, you old bitch.
Bernie Mac show.
Oh, the Bernie Mac show was the shit. I've watched that shit like 4 times. I don't know. Fraser, or not, Dr. Fraser wasn't really a celebrity.
Celebrity?
Right? I don't know. I feel like I don't forget that some people die that often. If anything, I just forget their name or when they died. Teddy Roosevelt, for the second time in this podcast.
He's getting a lot of shout-outs here.
He's the greatest president of all time. That man killed rhinos and shit. That's what we need. Hell yeah. I don't know.
The only thing, he's killing shit too. My patience.
I don't know.
You know what? I know. I can't think of any dead celebrities that I don't know.
I mean, are any of them really dead? Or do they live on in our hearts and our souls?
Maybe.
That's the real thing that matters. My biggest problem with Tesla is the fact that they don't put it in the owner's manual, the little secret sequence of buttons that you can press to make Rainbow Road play through the speakers and all the lights on the inside show rainbow. Like from Mario Kart. True story, you can do that.
Shut the fuck up.
Swear to God. And the on-screen thing that shows like the lane you're in turns into Rainbow Road and real softly through the speakers like that should just be a button. Get it together, Elon. This is the best part of your whole fucking car. It's electric. Yeah, well, you still use coal to power it, you fucking idiot, because you need coal to make the electricity to fucking charge the goddamn batteries.
I just want to know how expensive those batteries are to replace.
Right? Oh, everything's expensive to replace because you cannot get parts for a Tesla unless you get them from Tesla. And more often than not, they will make it such a pain in the dick to get those parts because they want you to bring it back to a Tesla dealer so you can pay them to fix it.
I mean, because batteries, like golf carts or marine grade batteries, fucking expensive. Or even car batteries.
Eventually awful for the environment.
How expensive do you think those battery packs are on those cars to replace? And they don't last forever.
No.
It'd probably be cheaper to buy a new fucking Tesla.
It would be. I watched a whole fucking YouTube documentary of a guy that like basically just said fuck you guys, and like he just goes online and like he'll buy like totaled Teslas and shit and just take the parts that he can actually use off of them, and he just stockpiles them and he fixes his own Tesla and he does it for other people. Tesla can't fucking stand him. It all started because he tried to order like a set of lug nuts for his Tesla, and they're like, well, why do you need those? He was like, to put them on my fucking car. And they're like, well, if you bring it to a Tesla dealership, we'll charge you $17,000 and the soul of your firstborn child to put the lug nuts on your car for you.
You know, Gonzo isn't very deep, but he did ask a very deep question here.
What?
Would you rather know how you die or what year you die?
Neither. I like surprises.
I think if I had to, I'd say how.
I definitely don't want to know when.
No, because
there's no fucking way. Because then you're going to be walking on eggshells.
Like for me, if they said,
because in your natural human reaction, you're going to try to stop it.
Well, like say if somebody told me I was going to die in 2021.
It's a good year to die.
I'm like, fuck, I'm getting close to the end. It's coming any day now. In January 1st, I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah, right. Either we're gonna fucking rack our minds and try to make it not happen, or we're gonna end up in fucking like we don't end up dying, but we end up in prison forever because we're like, I'm gonna die. Fuck it.
Don't worry. When I die, I'm coming back and haunting all you fuckers. Well, let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, what's a fucking like a down home country boy mechanic gonna do with a Tesla? Like, did you change batteries? Did you unplug it? Wait 10 seconds, plug it back in. Did you reset? Does it have a router, ma'am? Did you call customer support? Perhaps do you have the flash drive that was provided to you by the dealer?
I think it's an interesting concept of an electric car, but you can't go anywhere. I mean,
like you're not guaranteed to have a charging station.
Right. I couldn't have one, and you couldn't go. I could get in my car if I wanted to and drive to California if I wanted to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as you make it to California, you'll be all right with a Tesla.
Yeah, but it's the states in between Ohio and fucking California I'm a little worried about.
Chased by Chucky or the Gremlins? Chucky. Fuck that. Gremlins, it's like zombies. It's not their size or their speed. It's the numbers.
Did anybody ever think about just pulling the batteries out of Chucky?
I don't think it works like that. Actually, I think they did.
Oh, did it? I
think there was a Chucky movie where like they were like, the batteries aren't in there.
I have never seen
Child's Play at all?
Any of those movies.
Really? My brother had a Mind Buddy doll. That's what I'm saying. Gremlins is a whole squad of motherfuckers. There's like hella... It's just like zombies. You might be able to outrun zombies, but eventually they get you with their numbers. It's just a numbers game. It's just like if every ant decided it wanted to fuck you up, you're going to get fucked up eventually.
I got a really big magnifying glass. Fuck them.
There's going to be like 1.6 million ants per square inch just biting the fuck out of you.
Wow, you're really Debbie Downer today, aren't you?
It's just the reality of the thing, of the world. The insects are going to re-inherit the world. It's a fact.
You think?
Yeah. They're the most resilient thing on the planet. Most of them can fall from any distance and they will not die. Because of their body structure.
I'm going to... Really? Did you just shit live?
Yep.
On YouTube?
That's not the first time. I farted like at least 25 times on this show over the course of it.
Anyway, I have a wasp I'm battling. Fucker keeps coming back. I don't know why.
Throw the album away. Dad jokes. Dad jokes from a guy that doesn't have kids.
How would you survive Jaws?
You don't. Just jump in the water and call it a day.
Don't go in the water.
Just jump in the water and call it a day. You're not going to survive. It's a shark that can take down boats, apparently.
Did you know there was we might even talk about
the UFO?
A Deep Blue Sea 2?
Fantastic. I know what I'm doing when I get home tonight.
I was like, holy shit.
That is amazing.
I saw it, but I didn't watch it.
I hope it's even shittier than the first one.
The first one was actually
shitty,
but it was good shitty.
Yeah, it was basically like the highest budget B flick ever created.
It was good shitty. There's shitty, and then there's good shitty.
He says it takes 4.5 tons to break through that wall.
Oh, I did watch it. What was the last one? Megalodon or the Meg?
The Meg with Jason Statham.
That's actually a pretty good movie.
Stupid.
Oh, fuck off.
It's so dumb. Like, just the setup of the scenes is so dumb. And that's every shark movie, though. Like, I hate how fucking sharks in movies, they're just like, it's like they're just going to sit there and be like, I'm going to eat the fuck out of you. I can't get to you now, but I'll get to you. I'll get to you in the next 94 minutes, promise you that.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
That one part where...
It was better than Sharknado, arguably.
Oh, those were fucking horrible.
Sharknado is one of the best series ever made. Not as like being good movies, but as far as entertainment value,
just
it's up there.
Fact of
it's up there with Thanksgiving.
The cameos is what makes it.
I mean, that made fucking Game of Thrones interesting too. Cameos always make things better because there's a fuckload of cameos in Game of Thrones.
Who's here?
That's Kerman.
Kerman's here. No, but in the Meg, there's that one episode or that one scene where they're both in the water and he's trying to get, when she was in the shark cage. Really, motherfucker, you keep shitting on me, I will walk off the show.
It's cool. The fan's blowing away from you.
But
it's Thursday. We call it a shit show.
Not literally. He pulled her out of the shark cage, and
I hope that picked up on the mic.
The big shark starts coming to him, and it gets tied up in a rope.
Of course.
And that rope,
because that's how that works.
I literally right there.
Yeah. Oh, interesting fact. I dropped that fact about the Tyrannosaurus Rex technically should have a different name. Did you also know that Tyrannosaurus different within the genus and of the Tyrannosaurids are known for having massive skulls and like horrifically blocky and built out skulls, and as opposed to like using it to ram things and stuff like that, their skull is made like that so that they cannot break their own faces with the pressure of their bite.
You really need to get laid.
They did science on it. They figured per square inch it was twice this bite force of a Nile crocodile, which is the strongest bite force on the planet,
really
I believe.
Need to get laid. And this is a perfect segue into my next story. Did you know there are scientists...
that my butthole is the most elastic thing known to man?
No, I did not know that, and I do not care to know that. But did you know that sea snakes...
Seashells by seashore.
Sea snakes attacking divers are just trying to get laid.
What kind of sea snakes? Are we talking about golden sea crates? Are we talking about...
Hold on. Let me says in here. A scientist actually wrote a paper on this. I thought I saw it in here.
I did hear that there will be a replica of the Titanic here in the next couple of years, possibly.
Where is it? I thought I fucking... Oh, it's venomous, whatever it is. Fuck
yeah, all of them are. Sea crates are some of the most venomous snakes on the planet.
I don't know. Whatever it is. But
a banded sea crate, golden sea crate.
Actually put in spent time researching this.
Who was it?
I don't fucking know his name.
This is unacceptable.
Well, fuck you. I'll read the whole.
Well, they also have this science thing.
Who's sending me text?
What is it? I think it's at all. It's like, this is research done by
Olivia
Garcia at all.
Hold on. I might even have it still up here. There's the Biden article. No, don't want that one.
I am more curious about what species we're talking about.
I know it said it. I just didn't copy paste the whole fucking thing because, I have a life.
Well, because there is a species of sea crate that is in the top 10 most venomous snakes in the world or some shit.
Bear with me, folks.
Bear with him. Tiger with him.
Hold on a minute.
What?
You know Tim O'Shea?
Yeah.
How do you know him?
Well, you said his name on the podcast, first off. Not cool. Well, it's also
It's
on his comment.
It's on the fucking comment.
No, I've fucking known that motherfucker for 20 years.
Well, thank him. He subscribed to the podcast.
Thanks, buddy.
The YouTube channel as well.
I'll see you at your brother's wedding.
Bitching me about saying names.
I still can't believe that motherfucker. His brother called me on Snapchat, said, "What's up, big guy?" I was like, "You're fat too now. Shut up." And then he was like, "I figured I'd call you. You want to be in my wedding?" I was like, "No shit, stupid. Don't eat. Why would you even ask me that question?" He's like, "Yeah, I called everybody else. Figured I should probably call you." What the fuck do you called me last? You fucking cockmonger. Dickhead.
I can't find it now.
Good. I'm glad that it's all fallen through. You're a real sack of shit tonight.
You know what?
Oh, man. I like these shows. I like these shows when we have nothing to do. I'm going to throw you in the fucking
ocean and let you get face fucked by a venomous sea snake. Anyway.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
What?
No, it's personal stuff, really. Well, not personal, just information that nobody would give a fuck about but me and him. I didn't know that, though. That's why. But,
need me to leave you guys alone for a minute? Need some privacy? Because nobody's watching
no,
this shit.
You've seen my butthole. There's no secrets between us.
Nobody's watching this shit, so.
Well, it's the Thursday show. We don't do it for the views. We do it just because.
I will say this.
Really, this is like my decompression time.
I will say this. We have been, for the past week.
Yeah.
In the United States.
Yeah.
On the charts. Popping in and out.
Again, finally?
Popping in. Well, we're out today, but we've been popping 220 in the top 250.
I'll take it. Are we still in the top 200 on
we dropped
or top 150 or whatever it was in the UK?
No, we dropped.
Was it New Zealand?
And it was UK and New Zealand.
I don't know, but the UK is actually now almost tied, or city-wise on my Instagram insights. I think London is now tied with the city that we live in for percentage of listeners.
Well, they love us in the UK. We love the Brits.
Hello, pump.
Actually, because
where do you think we're going? Fucking poppy seed bagels and tea and crumpets.
Where do you think we're going when the United States crumbles and burns?
Like Adam from Workaholics, he said, "Look at her, dude. Just look at her over there." He's like, "Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be over here being a girl, being as hard as possible." What's next?
That's all I had. You fucked with me. I'm done. I quit.
I haven't fucked you yet.
You will not.
I haven't gotten paid by this podcast enough to.
You will not fuck me.
To fuck you.
I do not swing that way.
Nor have I been paid by this podcast, Phil.
Well, that makes fucking two of us.
We do need to order some merch, though. I need some T-shirts.
We will look into that this week.
And I think I'm gonna just be a douchebag and just get a big fucking decal made for the back windshield of my car, with all the socials on it and shit. Just support local podcasts. Name of the show, socials. Or maybe I'll just spray paint at ghost_night_podcast on the side of my car. Everybody be like, "Yeah, that fits." I'll be like, "Yeah, hell yeah, brother, check it out. Ski yee.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I know. I'm an adult.
If we get some fucking ads, maybe we both will get paid.
I was looking into that.
I'm just happy
we might be able to make that happen.
Money anymore.
We might be able to make that happen.
Make what happen?
Advertising.
I quit listening to you 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, we might. I think we can have advertising on here.
What do you mean on where?
On this show.
We've had it in the past.
I know, but I think we could do more.
I would hope so.
I just don't know what we would be advertising. Just a bunch of dumb shit, like random. Well, it'd be like random shit. Like it might be Geico one week, it might be fucking this the next one. There's no sponsorship to it, but you know what I mean.
I will pimp whatever needs to be pimped.
I'll show my balls
for $1. I'm that much of a whore.
I'll show my balls and my asshole for $2.76.
That's an exact number. I'd at least round up to 3. I'm high dollar, bitch. You ain't getting to see shit.
Oh god, that burp tasted weird. Tasted like shame and incest. Do you know Johnny Knoxville's the product of incest?
It explains a lot.
He's also worth like $75 million.
Well, if I stapled my nuts too, I'd hope I'd have that kind of.
I can't wait for that new movie to come out.
I was never a big Jackass fan.
Oh god, it's just it's not even like the crazy shit that is the good shit. It's the little things that makes it so funny. Like the last one, pretty sure it was the last one. They do the high five where it's like Wee Man's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" As they all come into the studio. It's like, I don't know if it's like the first day of filming or what, but they're all coming into town. He's like, "Oh, what's up, man? How you doing?" And he's standing in this little kitchen. He's like, "High five!" And Johnny Knoxville's standing there holding this giant hand that's on a spring-loaded system. And he just lets it go and it swings around and hits him. And the best part, dude, they did it to Bam, and like he was so unsuspecting that like you can see from the side view that his legs are continue to be straight, and he just like fully just onto his back. Like his legs stayed straight and his feet were like they were still on the ground as he went down to his back, and it is the funniest fucking thing ever.
I just never got it.
It's the little things in life. I mean, watching people get hurt is amazing.
No, it's not.
I mean, I'm a borderline bad person though. We've discussed this.
I just don't want to see. Stay away from this area down here. I can't.
Oh my god, what are you talking about? You tell me you didn't love when Steve-O butt chugged that beer on the balcony of a hotel with a beer bong? It was amazing. And then he got out and he tried to butt pee the beer out onto everybody. No. When they put a funnel on dude's ass and he farted directly into the like fishbowl helmet on the other dude. And he was just throwing up in there. And then they looked and there was a little poop on the edge of the funnel. Or fucking, what's his name? The farter? Something the farter?
I'm really starting to hate the fucking
shit show
we have here.
The farter. What? I can't remember his first name. They had him like blowing farts into a dart gun and like blowing darts out of it and popping balloons in people's asses. He lit a cigarette with his butt and then somebody smoked it. Just, real high dollar, top notch fucking life-changing shit. What did we fuck up this time?
Oh, I fucked it up good.
What did we do?
I hit the wrong one. You spiked there for a big minute because I turned it up instead of turned it down.
I've never spiked in my life.
Hey.
I was just testing it.
My editing is going to go to shit now.
I don't know. I really fight the urge to just bite this fucking foam on this mic and rip it off every time I'm standing in front of it.
That's all right. I'll cut this out for the audio.
I do. I don't know why. I just want to.
It's phallic. You're excited.
How is that phallic?
That looks like a big penis, a big black penis.
The proportions, though.
Really big head and a thin.
Yeah, it's like if you took a dick and you like fucking hit the head of it with a hammer.
See, mine's consistent.
Mine is long and skinny, and yours is short and fat. Oh my god, this really was a shit show.
This was horrible. We're going to have to end this.
Yeah, there wasn't much to this one. We didn't have much coming into this anyway.
No, but that's the whole point of this one.
Except for massive erections and gaping buttholes.
Well, massive is a bit of a stretch.
I mean, it depends on who you ask. It's massive compared to an ant.
I just need to lose 10 pounds so I can see it again. That was a joke.
I'm still waiting. But yeah, like Gonzo said, I am waiting to see if that fucking replica of the Titanic actually ends up setting sail here in 4 years. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Yeah. Like, they're making a replica of the Titanic, and they might take the same fucking journey and shit. Like, that's fucking stupid. You could have Leonardo DiCaprio there to break the fucking champagne bottle on it. And even then, what's the fucking point of christening a boat that big? Like, how big? You better get like 17 magnums of champagne to do that. Otherwise, they're gonna be like, "This is gonna be incredible." Dink. Like the guy on the other side of the fucking hall's like, "I didn't even hear that shit. That's stupid. Now there's glass. You dumb idiot. Who's gonna go down there and pick that up? Not you. Dory and Nemo are fucked now.
I don't.
That glass fell into the water, and now it has slashed the carotid artery of a poor, poor angelfish. We're humans. We ruin the world.
I would not be on that boat.
Let me drive a boat.
You couldn't have done a worse job.
Right? You ran into something in the middle of the goddamn ocean, the most expansive thing in the world, and you found the one fucking iceberg anywhere in your realm to hit. Jackass. You literally could have, for 90%. Oh, we have a podcast, a podcast feed listener joining us. What's up, bruh? But you're talking about, yes, a massive ship. I'll give you that.
Yes.
And it was the turn of the century. We didn't have fucking sonar and shit like that like we have it today. But even with the size of that ship, you're in the middle of the fucking ocean. As long as you're not stupid and you don't go to the part that is highly populated with icebergs, you can literally go out in the middle of the ocean with a fucking 1,000-foot ship and just go with the fucking steering wheel and just be like, what are we going to hit? Not a goddamn thing. We're 400 miles from land in any goddamn direction. But this guy's like, well, would you look at that?
Whoops. That's gonna.
I hope that'll buff out. And the next thing you know, they're like, "Spah, nah." And he's like, time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail. And also, why did the fucking band go down with the boat?
I don't know.
The captain should have been fucking bungee corded to that bitch, and he should have been forced to.
But didn't I thought he did?
He did, but he should have been made to. He should have. It would have been better if he didn't want to, and everybody was like, "No, fuck you, Jerry. You hit a goddamn iceberg in the middle of the fucking ocean, dick for brains. You get your ass back up there. You deep throat one of the handles on that big turn of the century old timey fucking wheel that drives this goddamn thing, and you fucking go out like a man. Band, stop being a fucking bunch of pretentious douchebags. Get your ass in the little fucking boat. I'm not floating around in the middle of winter, possibly dying of hypothermia without you guys playing me, I don't fucking know, Beethoven's Third Concerto in E major."
Thank you, David, for joining us on the live stream. You said that is the podcast listener that just joined us for the live stream.
Your coworkers look at you look at you weird when you listen to us as I talk about the captain of the Titanic fucking rectal prolapsing himself on the fucking steering wheel of the boat because he deserved it. Carmen? You fucking asshole.
Carmen?
Let's go for a boat ride, boys. Hopefully nothing happens. We've got thousands upon thousands of people on this giant fucking boat. There's millions of pounds put into it. Look at this fucking thing. It's the size of New York City, I say. Let's go across the fucking pond.
I tell you what, Carmen, here's what we're going to do. Take your earbuds out, unplug it from your phone, and we'll give your coworkers a special message.
Sometimes I like to just kind of like just tickle the bottom of my balls and my asshole while I poop because I feel like it makes the poop come out more. And then when the poop comes out, I like to catch it in my hand and I like to finger paint on the windows for all the neighbors to see. But sometimes it smells really bad, so then I put Febreze on it, so it smells like shit and Febreze. So then that doesn't work, so I spray some Glade Expressions or whatever they're called, and then it just smells like tropical shit. And it's just all downhill from there. There you go, Carmen's coworkers. You fucking pretentious twats. But anyway, as I was saying, let's take this big fucking boat across the pond and let's fuck off and hit a goddamn iceberg. Especially considering, from what I understand, he knew the motherfucker was there. That's what I heard. I heard he knew that bitch was there. He could have avoided it. Like, what are you worried about? You worried about, oh, I don't want to fucking piss off the first class cabins and turn the wheel more than 4,000 fucking turns to make a slight turn anyway. You just got to sit there like, oh, we need to adjust 1 degree to the starboard, sir. 5 minutes later, he's still and it just starts to fucking turn, and now they're just sitting there, and he's like, I can't do that. We can't avoid we can't avoid the iceberg. If we avoid the iceberg, we might jostle the people in the big cabins. If we spill their tea and brandy, we shan't hear the end of it. I shan't do that. We shall offer up ourselves to the devil and kill all of us instead. Fuck Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't care if he makes it out.
You are clipping like a motherfucker.
Because I'm coming in hot.
Coming in way hot. Keep that mic. It's not a dick. Keep it away from you a little bit. You don't have to fucking deep throat the son of a bitch. Jesus.
Gross.
We'll throw that away later.
That's definitely got COVID now. That's how you get COVID. But seriously though, like from what I understand, that dude knew about that fucking iceberg. At least with enough time to possibly still hit it, but not cause the damage that he caused. So who's the fucking dummy? I don't remember his name, but I know he had a stupid fucking face and a dumb fucking body, and everything about him was stupid and dumb, and he couldn't drive boats to save his goddamn life. Speaking of funny shit, did you know?
No, I didn't.
In the year like 1905, there was 2 cars in the whole state of Ohio, and they crashed into each other.
No, you're fucking...
Look it up. I swear for God. Look it up. That is true story.
What the fuck?
Who this?
What's that? Why does my phone keep turning on? I can't read that.
Oh. Don't start a Zach Bagans roast session in here. The best thing Zach Bagans has ever done was that fucking clap back to Tony Spiro about the Annabelle situation. He said, I'm sure Annabelle would have been extra demonic if she would have had to fly coach like the regular people. You never saw that?
Yeah,
it's on Facebook.
We talked.
Yeah, it's on Facebook.
We talked
you can read
about
the whole
when
thing.
we
It's
did
amazing.
the Annabelle.
It's fantastic.
When we did the Annabelle episode.
He said Tony Spiro brought a fucking doll, put her in a high chair, and handled her with oven mitts. I was like, what the fuck are the oven mitts going to do, you stupid, dumb idiot? Honey, we got a lively one. There's definitely 7 demons in this here fucking candelabra. Bring me the oven mitts.
You know, well, here's the thing.
Maybe they're woven with the hair of Jeebus.
Zach Bagans is a god.
In our world, I don't want to say unfortunately, because like I don't hate on Zach Bagans as hard as a lot of people. I don't follow his word like the word of a fucking doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like I give it up to him. He brought a lot of fucking clicks and look and eyes onto the shit that we enjoy. But I mean, it's TV. Like,
but
it's just like the news.
Here's the thing. He took it the MTV approach.
That'd be amazing. The Real World with ghosts.
No,
8 strangers and 8 ghosts have to coexist in one big fucking house in Seattle. Who's gonna fuck? Who's gonna fight? Who's gonna get possessed and then fucking fight? There's gonna be a lot of fighting. There's gonna be a lot of fucking.
We got another Texan.
Hook 'em horns. Fuck y'all. What? It's better than you see.
I'm sorry. What's Texas ranked this year? Oh, never mind.
What's UC ranked?
They're like 8th
in the American Conference.
No, in the preseason poll, they're in the top 10.
Give it a week,
bitches.
And in week 1, the 8th-ranked University of Cincinnati Bearcats got railed in the asshole by Kent State, 67-4. That's right, they got 2 safeties.
They should have beat Georgia last year in the bowl game. If they would have fucking ran the ball.
You sound like every football fan ever. Just insert anything. If they would have done this, it's just like that guy at the bar.
A fucking fullback.
It's just like those don't exist anymore.
3rd and fucking my dick size, and you throw the fucking ball.
So
I could have got a hard on and got a first down.
If it's your dick size, they could have gone backwards and gotten the first down, right? The first down from a 3-step drop. Oh, man. That escalated quickly. Let's see. What's this say? Zach could make my house haunted when it's not and make a whole episode on it and make a pretty good episode on TV. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing. I was like, I don't like listen to everything that Ghost Adventures tells me or what Zach Bacon says, but like the dude, he's good at what he does, man. He sells himself and he makes a good TV show that people like to watch. So like, how much can you really hate on the cat for real? What?
Fuck you, I'm smoking.
Why?
And watching Dazed and Confused. You run the show.
That's weird. I didn't know that it highlights the name of the show if you type it in there.
I'm not talking to you. I get an apology.
I'm sorry you have a small dick. But yeah, no, again, I say it all the time. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like Zach Bagans isn't the single most influential person in the paranormal realm as far as attention and shit like that. So, like, I don't hate on him from an actual dislike standpoint. I just hate on him because, like, there's too much weight put on what he has to say. He's not an expert, just like none of us are. Well, he's a guy that runs the most successful paranormal TV show of all time, hands down.
It's clickbait, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
and there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't know why people want to take it as the word of God all the fucking time.
I made the joke that early on in early episodes, that he could find a fucking demon in a fucking Wendy's bathroom.
It's like David said. He said Zach could make his house haunted when it's not and make a whole TV episode out of it. Yeah, like
they don't investigate. They're trying to find shit. This is like, I've been to Thornhaven Manor, where they investigate.
Yeah.
There ain't shit there. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This house is more haunted than that fucking place. It's just old and creepy.
I do want to. We need to find something though.
But
I've got to get out of the house and get my hands into the paranormal a little bit.
I liked Ghost Hunters. Their approach.
Yeah.
They didn't find nothing.
I didn't see the only legitimacy I can give to fucking Zach's museum, to like Zach Bagans and their crew, is I can at least say that I've heard multiple people who are the owners of places that people do these investigations. I will say I've heard talk about them. They do at least roll up with their crew that they do the actual show with, their investigation crew, and like one guy that like does the audio and like the camera feed, and that's it.
And here's the thing: now they're not there all night. They're only there for about. It's like, well, I've had Keith Linder on. I've interviewed him.
Yeah.
Twice. Who the Demons in Seattle, where they fucking roasted him.
Yeah.
Said he faked it and everything. I've had him on here twice.
Mm-hmm.
He said they were there for 4 hours tops.
What good is that? I mean, the last one, the only one that you and I have gone on together, we were there for fucking longer than that.
Yeah.
We were there for longer than that, excluding the time that we took to set up and do a live stream of the podcast on location.
I mean, and anybody that's done any paranormal investigating, you might go 20 hours and not getting anything.
Yeah.
You might have to go 30 hours before you get anything.
Right. Oh, speaking of, I have a couple other people that would be interested in going back to that location with us, on top of the people that already want to go.
Okay.
I just figured it makes it more fun for us. And it's all people I know that aren't really... They're interested in this shit, but they don't do it. So it'd probably be pretty easy to be like, this is what you're going to need. If I tell you to shut up, shut the fuck up for a minute.
I still want to go to that hotel.
In West Virginia?
Yeah.
I'm down. What is it, Sistersville?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm down.
I think...
Because those rooms aren't that expensive either.
Once you get a week, once you're scheduled, you get somebody hired.
I think that might happen sooner than I thought.
We might just do a Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm down.
Friday night, or I'd say Saturday night.
My only thing with that is at that point, I would almost rather make it like a 3-day weekend thing and see if we can't find something else on the way to or from. Do one night at one night at the other, just to try to get as much shit in as possible.
I'll do a Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah, like no live streaming like we did from Raws or anything like that.
But we'll record.
Yeah, record, take set up cameras and shit.
But and
Friday, just let me know because I'll throw some money into. We could take the money out of the account, get some other, either put it into the backdrop or put it into some tech.
Well, when we get these ads rolling, it's even more money. More money, more money, more money.
More money, more problems.
All right.
Do we actually get paid for those ads?
The ones, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. If people use the code, do they have to use the code?
We get...
So we just get paid? Really?
It's not much.
Still?
Per 1,000.
Oh, so if we're getting 5 cents per 1,000, we're getting...
we're
getting 2 straw penny a year?
It's like $15 1,000.
So here's what we do. We do this fucking Sistersville thing. Where's this Brushy Mountain prison? Where do you live? I'll fucking go. If it's not an insane drive, we'll fucking go do it. I'm literally like itching to go out and do some shit, but it's fucking impossible. Everything is booked right now.
Yep.
Like, everything's either booked or it's some bullshit that's not even worth going to do. Yep. Like, fuck, dude. I think I looked at Trans-Allegheny.
That's fucking outrageous.
Booked.
And it's outrageous priced.
I looked at another one. I can't even remember what it was. Booked for the rest of the year. Like, private and public.
Wait, Trans-Allegheny. Or no. Yeah.
Trans-Allegheny wasn't too bad when I looked at it.
Well, it's not.
Price-wise.
But it's not. You can't go there and investigate regular. Like, you want to.
You have to do that public shit?
You have to have... They have somebody with you at all times.
I mean, that's fine.
It's like a tour almost.
No, fuck that. I don't mind there being a representative from the location being there. I actually... Tennessee? What part of Tennessee? That's not very far of a drive at all.
No, we could do Tennessee.
But, yeah, I don't understand why more of these locations don't have some type of security or just some type of representation on site at all times when they have people there. There's so much. I mean, I know you like a lot of these places, like you have to sign waivers and shit like that. But goddamn, there's so much shit that could fucking go wrong.
Yeah, most places you have to sign a waiver.
Oh yeah, sign a waiver. Nobody under 18 for the most part, unless it's one of the daytime guided tours, which I'm cool with anyway. Like nothing against young kids, but I'm not a young kid person. I'm not a young kid person.
No, I don't.
Unless I'm using them as a trigger item. If we're going to Neverland Ranch, you bring your 12-year-old son by all means.
Oh, Michael.
I mean, if they do public shit, pretty much anywhere that does public tours almost always has some type of a private investigation set up.
And I've always wanted to go to Gettysburg.
I want to go. I just hate that outdoor shit because it's just there's so much pollution.
There's a hotel that was actually or motel.
Oh, you're not talking about doing like the actual Gettysburg. Okay.
I mean, you can do some of the buildings and do kind of
the battlefield would be cool. It's like I said, there's just so much. It's such a high percentage chance of some type of audio or video or
there was
pollution of some sort.
Hotel or something that was built on I think it was Sherman's camp.
Yeah.
Apparently has a lot of activity at.
I'd be down for that too.
All right. Fuck, we were almost, what are we, about an hour and a half now?
Yeah, it turned out an hour and a half of bullshit.
And I hate to leave now. This is the most people we've had all freaking night.
I spent 10 minutes talking about a guy swinging his fucking steering wheel to his boat around. Still flabbergasted by that one. Fucking chotch bag.
Yeah.
But, David, if you want to...
email us gitnpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, or hit us up on Instagram or something like that. Maybe with some deets and some infos.
We're at Tennessee. I've been wanting to go to Nashville. So hopefully it's down towards Nashville.
Go see Theo. Oh. Interesting.
What? I can't.
It's in Petros, Tennessee, supposedly where the guy that killed Martin Luther King Jr. making an appearance on this episode again. Not only was he the officiating person who wed that woman to herself, to Michael Jackson inside of her, who was also Marilyn Monroe.
Thanks, Carmen. Enjoy. What? Enjoy work. She's leaving. She has to go. She has to get busy at work.
Work? Works for the weak.
Or the poor.
I say all the time, just fucking party and shit and skulls and make it all the way through life like that.
All right. Can we get out of here now?
I mean, I guess.
You've hurt my fucking feelings. Tune back on Monday for the show without Travis.
We've officially peaked for our viewers for the night right at the end.
Maybe
that's how it works. Everybody's just like, oh, they're done. I'll go back now.
Or we're just going to sit here and look at each other for a fucking hour and a half, then start talking.
This is how you remind me.
All right, everybody. Don't forget to follow us on all the social medias. And if you like the podcast, be sure to support the podcast. You want some bonus material. And when we do go on these investigations, a lot more bonus material. There's a lot. Go to patreon.com/GITM podcast. Become a patron of the Patreon account. You get some bonus material there.
And if anybody out there that listens to this does this shit as well, feel free to email us anything that you have in your records of evidence or anything. I would love to hear it, and we'll play it on the show.
Or if you have a story, if you have an experience you want to share on the show.
If you've got an adorable birthmark on your testicles.
If Michael Jackson
send us an email.
Is eternally raping you as well, we will have you on, and we will talk about it. We will mock the shit out of you.
If you like to eat bomb pops while you sit in a kiddie pool and watch German dungeon porn, send us an email.
That's a different email, though.
That's my email.
All right, but
Big Dick Daddy at fuckyourmom.com.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow Travis on Instagram.
I'm pretty much the only person you'll correspond with on Instagram. He has it. Instagram just has become my baby.
I just let him take care of it.
Whereas
it's
you
so
have the
fucking
Twitter.
bad. I had to turn off notifications today.
You're welcome.
Said,
that means I'm
that.
doing my job. You're getting blown up with likes and follows all day. Well, mostly likes.
I had to turn that shit off. The phone was going off. Battery's dying.
I'm doing my job.
Also, Twitter, night_ghost. Facebook. Yeah, you can join us there. And we actually...
I'm trying to get better about posting on Facebook.
Well, I try to do...
I just fucking forgot. I don't
The only thing I don't like
for
about Instagram is the links. You can't... in a post.
Yeah.
You know... But I think,
also don't like sitting there and fucking typing out 30 different hashtags because you have a maximum of 30, and I'm not maxing out my hashtags because that shit works.
And I think Monday, we've talked about this in the past couple of weeks.
We're going to show everybody our buttholes.
No, we are not. Travis may, I may not. But we are going to go live when we record. We're thinking Monday, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mondays,
Sunday. I know Sunday's out unless we did it at like fucking 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, but Monday's episode when we do live, we're going to, as always, be on YouTube. And also, we will be on Instagram Live, too.
Oh, shit.
I think I got it worked out. I just need to get that
now
worked
that,
out.
well, I mean, I'd say we got to do Instagram or Facebook, one of the two.
Yeah.
And we've never done Instagram, so why not give it a shot?
Yeah, because, well, we used to do Facebook Live.
Yeah, I've never done a Facebook Live.
The very first one was done Facebook Live.
Was it?
Yeah, Creepy Turnbone Canyon was done on Facebook Live.
Yeah, so I figured we'd do Instagram Live, see how it goes. If it's not as trafficked as the Facebook, we can always just go back to Facebook Live and do YouTube as well.
Well, it won't be as good as the YouTube Live.
The quality?
Yeah, I do not think they'll get like the intro and all that shit. They'll get our voices.
Bastards.
But so if you want a little bit better quality,
that's fair. It still gets us out there. Fuck it.
That's eyeballs. Is all I'm doing it for.
Eyeballs.
And to get that up to
eyeballs.
Get the followers up on Instagram, so my notifications can just go off all day. Can just go bing, 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 bing.
Again, if your notifications aren't going off, I'm not doing my fucking job.
All right. Be sure to follow us on all the social medias.
Chalupa, what are you doing?
We will be back on probably Monday for...
as far as I know, we should be good for Monday. Sunday's fucked. I can tell you that right now.
8 o'clock for another episode. Hopefully at some point we'll get back to the Sundays at 6 o'clock, but...
Go to Patreon. Subscribe to Patreon.
GITM Podcast. Patreon.
Please. I love you.
All right. We will see you
Buy our merchandise.
We will see you all next week or in a few days, whatever.
But I'll love you more if you buy our things.
Yes. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just kidding. I haven't even bought our fucking merchandise. Why the fuck would I expect anybody else to?
Jesus Christ. We were going to get you some merch.
We have to. We're
going to merch you out.
It's been months. I'm going to get fucking a courier bag for no reason. What's in your bag? I got some Slim Jims. I got 2 different colors of Post-it notes. I got... family size bag of Sour Patch Kids, pink Sharpie, and a condom that expired in 2001.
All right. We're out now. Take care, everybody.